Hey everyone, we're going to start Unit 3 right now. Unit 3 starts with addition and subtraction of polynomials. So it's basically combining like terms. There's a little bit of a twist when there's a subtraction sign in between the two quantities, but let's jump into it. When we're adding polynomials, if you could see here, you have two quantities. Okay. And in between the two quantities, you see a plus sign. Okay. Sometimes when you're doing this, you might see a minus sign, and sometimes there won't be a sign in between here. If there's no sign in between here, that's a different topic, and I'm going to cover that in the next couple of videos. So for adding polynomials, all you have to do is line them up by like terms. So you take your first quantity, and I'm going to recommend that you write that without your parentheses. Okay, and now you take your second quantity, okay, and you're going to line this up by like terms. So 8x to the third should go under 6x to the third because they're like terms. I know that they're like terms because they both are x to the third power. Okay. Then I have plus 2x squared, and the x squared should go underneath the negative 4x squared, again, because they're like terms. They look exactly alike. And finally, I have a minus 7. Minus 7 should go under the 4, because numbers go with numbers. Sorry. That was crooked. Let's fix it. Alright, now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to combine these numbers using the signs that are in front of them. So just look at the numbers. So right here, I'm looking at 6 and 8. This says 6 plus 8, and 6 plus 8 is 14. Now, you don't do anything with the variable, you just copy it down. Sorry. And then you're looking at your coefficients, or the numbers out in front of x squared. You have a negative 4 plus 2, and negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. You could use your calculator if you need to. And we're keeping our x to the second power. You don't do anything with that except for copy it down. And finally, you have your numbers. You have plus 4 minus 7. So 4 minus 7 is negative 3. That's your answer. We've combined our like terms. Okay, so we could go to the next example problem. The next example problem is super similar. You're going to do the same thing. You have this 3b squared minus 8b minus 5. The only difference here is you have a plus next to this minus sign. Kind of ignore this plus. You're just going to line this up underneath your first quantity. So you have negative 2b squared. That should go under 3b. You have plus 5b. That should go under 8b. And you have plus 9. That should go under minus 5. So we lined up our like terms. 3 minus 2 is 1. Keep your b squared. Negative 8 plus 5 is negative 3. Keep your b. And negative 5 plus 9 is 4. One of the important parts of this one is that you don't need a 1 as a coefficient, so you won't see that as an answer if it's multiple choice. So you're going to leave this as b to the 2 minus 3b plus 4. And that is your answer. All right, this last addition example is a multiple choice question that you might get asked. It looks a little different because now we have different variables. We're using a's and b's. So you're going to attack this the same way. You write the first quantity. Okay, and underneath there, you're going to write 2a. 2a should go under 5a. Plus 6b underneath your 3b. So here you have 5 plus 2, which is 7, and negative 3 plus 6, which is 3. So your answer matches up with C. And that's all you have to do for those. All right. So we're going to move on to subtraction. Subtracting polynomials is different from adding because there's an extra step. The minus in the middle of the two quantities is like distributing a -1 through, which means we're kind of changing all of the signs in this quantity. So only look inside of the parentheses. So you're switching the sign. So this used to be a +7, you're going to make it a negative. This is a negative 4w squared, make it positive. And this plus, make it a negative. Once you've changed every sign, make this a plus, or kind of don't pay attention to it. All right, so once you change the signs, you make it an addition. You have made it an addition problem. So you're going to want to copy your first quantity. It's 2w to the second minus 2. That's a w, I'm sorry. And now you're going to line them up. So I have negative 7w to the 4th plus 4w squared. So now we're using our new signs. And a minus 3w. This does not have a w, so it doesn't have a match. So it's going to go off to the side. If there are no like terms, you can't combine them. Okay, this does not have a w, so these two are not like terms. So what you're going to want to do here is combine your numbers like usual. 6 minus 7, 2 plus 4, bring down your minus 2, bring down your minus 3w. Okay, that's your answer. If it's open-ended, I'd take that as a good answer. If it's multiple choice, they're going to want it in descending order, and they're not going to want a 1 as a coefficient. So descending order goes from big exponent to small exponent. Okay, so first and foremost, I need to get rid of this -1. I'm just going to make it a negative. So this is negative w to the 4th. Okay, plus 6w to the 2nd. Now, I have this negative 3w. That should go first because that has a w. So this is technically w to the 1st power. And this one does not have a w. So we have to rearrange these positions. And now this is a good answer. All right. I'm going to do the same thing for this problem. This negative indicates that we have to change every single sign to the right. Okay, you never change the signs to the left. Only change the signs to the right of the negative. So this negative becomes a positive. Positive goes to negative. Negative to positive. Once you've changed every sign in your quantity, this minus, you could change it to a plus because you just turned into an addition problem. So you have your 9x2 minus 3x minus 1. And now we're going to line them up with their new variables. So we have plus 2x squared minus 2x and plus 4. Don't forget to use your new signs. Okay, these signs, you're not paying attention to them anymore. So you have 9 plus 2, which is 11. Keep your x squared. Negative 3 minus 2, negative 5, keep your x. And negative 1 plus 4, which is 3. Everything's in descending order, no ones as coefficients, so this is a good answer. Last but not least, this problem, very similar to the other example that we did like this, except for we have a minus sign. So I have to change my sign. So this becomes a negative 2a, and this becomes a negative 6b. Since I changed my signs, make that a plus. So we have 5a minus 3b and negative 2a minus 6b. Okay, because I'm using my new signs. So 5 minus 2 is 3, and negative 3 minus 6 is negative 9. Leaving me with A as my answer. There are easier problems. I'm going to show you in the next video some more challenging problems with adding and subtracting polynomials, and then we've completed this lesson. All right, guys, see you in the next one.